Well, hello once again. Here we are, off on our little Wednesday trip. I don't know what my girl's doing. She's looking for something. But let's talk about some myths about Thailand. More particularly, is Thailand dangerous? I keep on remembering the movie from Nicolas Cage many years ago, Bangkok Dangerous, which is why I've titled the movie, the video here the same, to sort of get those extra clicks. But you know, there's a lot of misconception about the dangers here in Thailand, so let's talk about it while we go and have lunch. Darling, do you think Thailand's dangerous?
Somewhere.
Where?
Somewhere.
Where?
Here.
Why not? Oh, because I'm here. You're crazy. No, really, not joking. Where you go last night? You go down for the Hindu party, yes?
Hindu party.
Hindu, yeah. In the middle of Ceylon.
Yeah.
So many people.
Have a lot of people.
Yeah, so many people, but
Yeah.
not dangerous?
No.
No, good.
No, not that.
Anyway, so we'll talk about it while we have lunch. Stick around. Nang Nam Bar. Okay. This is the little restaurant that's on the corner of our street to our house. We've been watching it build over the last 6 months and it looks like it's finally ready to have guests. Swadee krap, how are you?
This one.
Oh, and what's this one say?
Ban man.
Bun.
Check in. How mom?
Okay.
You should not understand.
I don't understand, yeah.
How mom check in?
I don't understand a lot of things. Thai is very strange sometimes. But yeah, we can sort of go and check it out and see what sort of food they got here, since it's only like 2 kilometres up the road.
ตัวนี้มันจะเป็นบาร์เหรอ
Of course, it's all new, so oh, we got a water feature. Of course, we got a water feature. This is Thailand. Very good, very good. So we have outside, we have upstairs, we have down here. Not finished yet.
This one not finished.
Not finished yet.
This one like a bar, have bar.
Okay. Oh, it's a nighttime bar. Okay. Bit of a combination of everything. And what's over here? Oh, that's the Hong Nam. Okay.
You
Okay.
want to go inside aircon?
No, it can sit out here. It's not too hot. Oh, okay. Off and running. Oh my God, I'm going to need my glasses. I have got notes here that I wanted to go through. Yeah, okay, so on this particular video, we're going to talk about some stuff that seems to be a bit of a strange occurrence here in Thailand. Occurrence? Yeah, there's a lot of negative press coming out at the moment around Thailand being a dangerous place. We've sort of seen a drop in tourist numbers from China already over the last month, and that's primarily from a shooting that occurred in one of the major shopping complexes here in Bangkok Central. And it's obviously ruffled a few feathers, if you know what I mean. So in saying that, you know, what's the real numbers here? You know, like everybody compares Thailand to the tourist areas, whereas, you know, the tourist areas, right, they really occupy probably no more than 0.5% of the arable or useful land here in Thailand. Well, total land mass in Thailand, I should say, not useful. And in saying that, you know, like 0.5% of the overall area of Thailand, everybody's judging how dangerous Thailand is. Really? Not only that, we've got sort of figures like something like 16% of the total population of Thailand live and work in that 0.5% of Thailand. So how can you really sort of get to a point of judging Thailand being safe or dangerous when you're sort of looking at such a small area of Thailand? It always surprises me how the press blows these things up into some sort of scare tactics. But you've got to admit, like, that's anything that sells papers. It's anything that sells news these days. And as we all know, it's all about the clicks. You know, my channel's about the clicks. But I'm sort of giving you sort of like that middle of the road sort of angle of what Thailand's like. And that's a fairly critical part of how to deal with Thailand. You're going to see a lot of negativity out there, and what you need to do is you need to work through, you know, what's blown up out of proportion versus what's really, going on. The only time I've ever felt uncomfortable here in Thailand is I've wandered through down Klong Toi there at 10 o'clock at night after going to a little sort of a venue down that way. And yeah, it felt a little bit on the scary side, but more the fact that, only because of the fact that I don't know the area. And our food's coming already. Look at that. What do we got here, darling? What's this one?
ปลาหมึกผัดผงกะหรี่
Ramuk. That's the one.
Curry.
What?
Curry.
Curry. Okay, right. Trying to follow that one.
And I say ปลาหมึกผัดผงกะหรี่
Okay.
มีมากเลยนะ
Smells good. Yeah, smells good. Maybe I should put my camera on my microphone. Hold on. Let's move the microphone down a bit. So it's between the two of us. And we've got no palom.
พัดลมนี่ and this one
It's okay. The palom's and it's not blowing across the top of the microphone. Yeah, look, I'm going to refer to my notes to try to keep it on track. Tourist areas. Popular tourist destinations in Thailand such as Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket are generally safe for travellers. However, areas with high concentrations of tourists can sometimes attract petty crimes. It's important to stay vigilant, right, and keep aware of your surroundings. And this falls back into one of those mantras that we tend to run here. Today's current society being of reduced, what's the word? Diminished responsibility is the word I'm thinking of there. It's a bit of a tricky one, like people expect everything to be done for them and they won't go out of their way to, think the fact that they're in a foreign country. So that's going to obviously upset a few people, but generally it's only a very small percentage of privileged or people who think that Thailand is part of America or Thailand is part of England or Thailand is part of Australia. Or more to the point, Phuket or Pattaya is part of England. It creates the wrong paradigm when all the news seems to come out of these areas. And what can you do about it? Well, there's nothing you can do about it. The news has to sell, otherwise those people who are employed in that service are not going to get paid. But that's part of our life here we've got in Thailand. As I said, I've never felt uncomfortable, even on our road journeys. Now we've done a few road journeys recently and you've seen the typical traffic conditions. There is a special one we did for our membership and our Patreons, which is linked up there. And if you're not a Patreon member, that's up to you. It's not really a push, but we are going to try to do a little bit more information in that area, more specific stuff that's really sort of no longer, what do you call it, public.
ข้าวผัดกุ้ง
Khao Pad Gung, okay, put it down. Try to eat and tell a story at the same time, it's always a challenge. And where's my one? Coming yet?
Yeah, no.
Coming next.
We have special soup for you ด้วยนะ
So, yes.
soup for you when I go eat rice somewhere have soup just only chop
I don't think they can hear you down there. There's the microphone here, okay?
yeah
So, why do we get soup?
yeah soup everywhere not give but here give
It's just chicken soup.
just chicken soup
It's always good to wash it down with. Anyway, moving right along. Health and safety. The notes I've got here is ensure that your vaccinations are up to date. I know it still seems like a bit of a misnomer, but we're not talking about the COVID vaccines. We're talking about the legitimate vaccines that you need to, depending on where you're travelling from. I believe yellow fever is still a sort of a concern from other countries, and that's one of the certificates you have to comply with if you're coming into Asia, if you're coming from certain countries, that is. So make sure you get your vaccinations up to date. Natural disasters. Thailand does have earthquakes, but I think the strongest one we've had here is about 4.5. Nothing like we've sort of seen in America or India or other places around the world. They do shake the foundations of the house a bit, But more to the point, the things that are really dangerous here in Thailand is things like the water. Right? I've sort of seen roads collapsing. But again, is that something specific to Thailand? It's a news story, but due diligence, check your roads, check the conditions, get on the local news services. People sort of bag Twitter, X these days, but it's one of the best sources of what's going on in Thailand. I do have a public list on my Twitter X feed. You can go to my Twitter page, there's links up on the channel there, and you can follow that list and you'll get all the latest news from Thailand. So it's up to you. If you're not informed, then you're going to be in trouble. The next one I got is cultural awareness. Respecting local customs and traditions are essential. Now, how are you going to learn those local customs and traditions? The only place I can think of is to get an unbiased opinion from vloggers doing content on Thailand. This is what we do here. This is our job here, for want of a better word. We don't get paid for it. It's not a job, really. Maybe she can get paid for it at some stage if our channel is bigger. But you've got to think about it, okay? Political and social situations. Stay informed about the political climate in the country. While Thailand is generally stable, there have been occasions, political protests and other things that can upset your day when you're going out. Like these protests are usually well planned in advance, and if you're on the right news circuits and so on and so forth, again, X will do it for you. It's not my list, there are plenty of other lists. I think Richard Barrow does a list as well. He's probably more informed, he's more in the loop. That's how you stay informed, guys. Travel and safety. Yes, Thailand has a relatively high rate of road accidents. We all know that. But if you've seen my footage of the roads, I don't think it's any worse than anywhere else. I think it's actually quite safer in a lot of respects, because of the fact that if you cut somebody off in Australia, you're likely to find them pulling up the next set of lights and punching your lights out. They don't do that here in Thailand. If you wear your seat belts and all modern cars have your safety bags and everything else, the safety aspect really comes down to motorcycle riding. And again, speed and no helmets and lack of care are really the things that cause problems here. So think about it. I don't know how many times I see posts on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else of all these motorcycle accidents of people who just simply aren't wearing a helmet. I'm not going to say anything else about that. We're still paying for it. Another one, travel insurance. That's a very critical point we need to raise here, because travel insurance is almost an absolute essential when you're making inroads into Thailand. Because if you do come a cropper, you fall down a set of stairs. Like mother fell down, not fell down, she just tripped over something, might have been the cat, a couple of days ago, and smashed her knee. Everybody has accidents. If you're not prepared to be paying hand over fist, right, for those hospital bills for unlikely accidents, and we know people do them. Have a few beers and things can go wrong. Right, so make sure you got your travel insurance up to date, because if you don't, you're going to more than likely come a cropper. I'll probably cut that one out. Come a cropper. Yes. There's so many GoFundMe pages out there. It is a bit of a joke, really. People coming on their holidays, they got $5,000 to spend for a 2-week holiday out here. They spend it in the first 3 days because they've never been to Pattaya or something before, or they've never been to Phuket or Koh Samui, and it's like a holiday, and you're going to spend money. Make sure you're covered, but also make sure you've got something for those incidentals, hospital bills and everything else. Because sometimes your travel insurance doesn't cover all the costs. And here's my food, thankfully. Gai pet mak mak mon. Looks good, darling.
You like?
I like this one. This is my favorite.
You are the man.
My number one, yes. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to eat some food. If I think of anything else along the way, we'll talk about it. I would like to show you a little bit more of the etiquette of, how Thais eat food here. I don't know if I can actually get that shaped up properly. Let's see if we can actually get a zoom in on that one. on the food. It's very hard to get this lighting when we've got so much reflection. Anyway, typically when you get a Thai meal, it'll come on plates, not for you, it comes on plates to serve as a group of people. So, spoon out 1 to 2 spoonfuls of rice, which is your staple here in Thailand.
Why only two?
Well, to start with.
Not same Thai, but people Thai put too much rice.
It's okay, it's okay. Don't worry. Couple of spoonfuls of that. I'll probably don't mix them. I'm not going to mix them today. It's actually quite a difficult dish to find here in Thailand, Thai peppercorn, because it's
Yummy. So yummy, alright.
a little bit more difficult to make, I think. But not only do find it, you've got to have it. Lovely stuff.
Good.
อร่อยมาก
อร่อยมาก
This time the caramelization on the chicken, perfect.
Perfect, right?
I do remember one channel that was running a little while ago, and they had a Chiang Mai or up north somewhere, and their channel was just based on them eating food. You sit in front of the camera and eat food every day, and the channel blew up. I don't think I could ever do that. But yeah, Thais and food go hand in hand. Got told this morning, had no food in the house. Why? This one here ate all the food.
Hey.
Hey. What you looking at, darling?
Huh?
What you looking at?
No.
Play Facebook?
No, not there.
You take photo?
I take photo, but I forget here.
No, it's okay. That's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Yes, I know you're hungry. Oi. Got a feeling I have to find some other way to do my microphone as well. See, if I put it here, it gets me mic'd up and her not, and vice versa. Yeah. Still challenged with the technology to try to get the perfect shot, perfect audio. A lot of people tell me I shouldn't bother about it. Well, being OCD, you know, everything has to be right. Enough of our eating. I'll just stop the cameras here, save the batteries, and we might have something else to do. We're going to go shopping shortly and find and replenish the food supplies in the house. So stick around and we'll take you back down to the shops. Got a nice scary naga out the front of the restaurant here. Easy to see on your way in. Where are you off to now, darling? Come on, I'm going to take photo with you. Take photo with you. Kappan ka? I don't know. Come here, darling. Come here. We want to show off this place. What you think, eh?
Good.
Oh, you're
And have
smart.
cafe,
Cafe.
Australia.
Yeah, but
Journey brand.
coffee journey with a kangaroo on it. Oh my God. Maybe they know I live here now. Oh my God. Yeah, well, I'll add in the fact that there was a 302 baht for the food there today, and we got a 20% discount. Now I don't know whether 20% discount was because we live in the area, and we picked it up online. I can't find a Facebook link for the place yet, but anyway, I got a 20% discount, so it was all right. But 302 baht all up, and that food was great. Anyway, I can see there's a smudge on my lens again. Jeez, so hard to keep these things clean. Smudge gone now? Hope so. Anyway, we're out of here. Stay tuned for the next video. I don't have anything up on the queue yet. We've got to go and shoot a few things this weekend, but stay tuned. hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Okay, guys? Peace out and have fun. And don't think Thailand is dangerous. It's a really nice place, as long as you've got the right people to hang out with, okay? It's a simple solution. Hit the like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. You'll get all the information you need, okay? See you then.